Leaving the United States for a job in China presents many challenges, to say the least. But for a convicted financier in China, known as China's Bernie Madoff, the punishment for defrauding investors in a massive Ponzi scheme was even more severe. His case is now raising questions about China's criminal justice system and the financial conditions that allowed the Ponzi scheme to happen in the first place. Eunice Yoon has the story.
This man is known as the Bernie Madoff of China. Like the American, Zhang Chengje was found guilty of defrauding investors in a massive Ponzi scheme. Unlike Madoff, Zhang was executed by firing squad. Zhang's death is now raising questions. Was he a perpetrator or a pawn of a flawed financial system that has become a threat to China and the world? China's financial sector has long been controlled by the government, with state-owned companies getting cash whenever, while private companies are largely cut off.
Basically, as small companies need financing, you have shadow banking developing. It's as simple as that.
Zhang built 57 developments around the city of Jishou using money borrowed from the community, a common practice in China.
Nearly all of these buildings were built by Zhang Chengje. He was such an influential figure in this town that this road was supposed to be named after him.
Zhang offered returns of 24 to 80%, attracting investors like this retired math teacher who didn't want to show his face for fear of reprisal by government authorities.
More than 90% of families were engaged in this shadow financing. You'd be a fool not to do it. People here have almost no way to invest.
Zhang's lawyer admits to pay out those returns, Zhang used incoming investor money while waiting for real estate investments to bear fruit. He insists Zhang intended on paying everyone back in full. But in 2008, he says new officials took over and ordered a crackdown on shadow finance. Zhang was accused of defrauding investors out of $500 million, was jailed, his assets sold off. This summer, he was executed, his family not informed until he was dead.
It feels as though he's still alive because I never saw his body.
His daughter blogged about the case, sparking a public uproar. Begging the question, was he a con man or a victim of a shadowy financial world? For Nightly Business Report, I'm Eunice Yoon in Jishou.